Hello heroes, Kelthar of the Heroes and Legends, and welcome back to RPG Corner. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the playthrough so far. We have liberated Roer from the enemy, from the what is it, the Rebel? No, they're not the Rebel Alliance. What are they called? The Noble Alliance. Jeez, I couldn't even. They're the Rebel Alliance. This is in Star Wars, and so it's a stopover day. I've got lots of bonding to try to do. Got to pick the best ones that I want. But before that, you know what I always do. I like to go around and chit chat with the normals of the world. Good day and welcome to Rhineford Company's corporate headquarters. It feels so great to be back to work. It's been so long since I was actually able to do my job. But enough about me. Feel free to go inside. With all you Thor's kids have done, you can come and go as you please. That's right. I can turn to a this fucker. I can turn into a bad guy and just steal anything I want because I've done so much good. This guy needs a new song. This town may be made of steel, but its people are not. To see them finally understand each other moves me to tears. Huh, I'm so proud of all of you. Do you hope to become preachers of love as well? I'm telling you, that guy's secretly some kind of evil overlord member. Lady Angelica was here this morning and stroked both of us on the head. She did tell us she'd be leaving with the other students from her academy while she was doing that, though. Sigh, I didn't think our sweet time together would be so brief. Just as I thought everything was sorted out, Lady Angelica tells us that she's going to be leaving us. Hope she's not planning to flirt with any girls elsewhere in the country. She's such a playgirl. She has us, so why would she ever need anyone else? Man. Lesbian powers are strong in this one. Angelica's got her way with people. Sister Sue. I've been told that Sister Quell was transferred elsewhere. I'm so sad that she had to leave us. I hope I can see her again someday. Oh, she was like, I got a train. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to speed run like that. She was the one that was going to train Angelica, but now you don't get to train her. Now that the Marquis has changed his position on the war, peace has finally returned to the city. It seems this was what most of the soldiers wanted all along deep down. Conflicts are incredibly tragic for everyone involved, even more so when they're between family members. Welcome to Roer Cathedral. I've heard one of the terrorists was called to the goddess side during the battle at the Schwarzstrock barrier. Though he may have strayed from the right path, each lost light still makes the world a dimmer place. I pray that he may find peace in his final rest. Thank you. What a nice priest. Good on you, priest man. Good on you. Alright. Dude over there, or persons of... it's a lady. You there. I'm proud of Marquis Ragnar for knowing when to stand down. He recognized his defeat honorably and swore to Her Highness that he would take no further part in the war. That's how a real man should behave. Makes me as proud as ever to be a citizen of Roer to see him do that. Okay, let's go into Lagrange. Nobody here but a shopkeeper. What you got to say? I hear Chairman Arena has been restored to her position, and Heidel Ragnar is taking a leave of absence from his. All of which is a massive relief to me. If the RF group returns to its former glory, our customers should come back. I just hope the war doesn't drag on for it too much longer. I'm so very tired of it. Me too. Me too. Alright. Let's take out RF arms. Anybody shopping for weapons? We got a dude up here. Did you hear? Chairman Arena is back to work. What fantastic news. This means the second factory will be resuming operations too. I need to get back to the office and get my subordinates in gear right away. Looks like we're going to be able to start getting bigger orders of the products in our lineup again. Couldn't be happier. Hopefully a little extra commerce helps Roer get a bit of its old lifeblood back. Sure. Anything new? Nope. I could tell by the first weapon. It was an immediate, like, nope, nothing new here. Why would there be? I mean, I literally just bought weapons. Oh, why did I zoom in so much? There we go. Actually, let's go this way first. Institute of Technology. Oh, there's some arguing going on right there. Look at that. Look at the stuff above their heads. They are arguing. That's my guess. Hey, it's George. What time is it now? Yeah, he should be in the building. So I'd really rather not see him, but I've got to do what I've got to do, I guess. Time to try and arrange a meeting. Knowing him, he's going to be exactly the same as I remember. Whoever he's here to see, he doesn't sound too happy about it. Oh, boy. Burge. Marquise Rogner withdrawing from the Alliance means that Roer is neutral now, right? That's great news. We don't need to worry about being attacked or any of that stuff now. Now I can devote myself wholeheartedly to my studies, thank goodness. I'll save the arguing dude for a little bit in a minute. Hope he didn't go too far. More than anything, I just hope he hasn't got himself into trouble. Isn't the person we helped during our field study here? He seems worried about something, but I don't know if I'd be able to help him all by myself. I'll come back with the others and ask him what's up when I can. Oh, that's a quest for later. Nice to know. I probably will forget it. It's such a relief to know this province is now neutral in the war. What our students need is an open, free environment that fosters their creativity, not lots of military funding. Phew, I'm finally done. I don't want to see another account for a long, long time. After what happened, the Institute's going to be making an effort to distance itself from the Alliance, at least for now. Which means that things should finally be able to get back to normal here, and that's music to my ears. Alright, let's see what these arguing guys are up to. Woo, oh, they're celebrating. Woo, yay! Hooray for sweet, sweet freedom! Thank you, goddess. Now we don't have to worry about all the Alliance anymore. Okay. What? The Alliance is withdrawn from Roer? You're serious? Serious? Yeah! Life is good. Life is so damn good. Alright, someone's happy. These guys got the right idea. Okay. Now we head down this way. I gotta go over her. Check out nothing there. Let's go talk to you. You there. Roer was back to the way it was. This is the best. I was hoping this day would come, but man, that's not how I figured Nordia's involvement in the war would end. Lady Angelica never ceases to amaze. You could look all over Zemuria and you'd never find another noble quite like her. Alright. Sounds like you had quite the ordeal over at the Swarstrach barrier. It's over now, though, which means you've got some time to relax a little. And you know what'll help you relax? A cocktail. Here, I'll teach you. Don't worry, it's non-alcoholic. Sweet Blue. All right. What happened at the Swarstrach barrier is the talk of the town. It's hard to believe that ash-colored night really exists, though. I've heard all the stories about the great nights ending conflicts, but maybe this means they're not just stories after all. Not at all. Marquise Rogner withdrew from the Alliance. That's good news. Now I can focus on my work without worrying about war on my doorstep. I've got a lot to prepare with the end of the school year around the corner, along with the 2 students who are dangerously low on credits. You know what's funny, though? Okay, so you're class 7 or whatever. You guys are neutral. Okay, air quoting right now, neutral. And now Roer is neutral. Here's the problem with their neutrality. I'm going to keep air quoting every time I use that word. We haven't had to go up against the Imperial forces. The Imperial forces are fighting to defend things, and we've only had to go up against Noble Alliance. We're not truly neutral if we're only attacking the Noble Alliance. We're fighting for the side of the Imperials under the guise of neutrality. So I don't really understand that, honestly. Well, now that Min's back with us, all we need to worry about is you and Makarov. Uh-oh. As I explained to you numerous times, Makarov and I are certainly friends, but I'm afraid we don't have the sort of relationship you seem to think we do. Oh, have you got a problem with my baby brother? What's your deal? Oh, shit. That's not what I'm saying. Oh, boy. I'm so glad Mom and Instructor Mary are alright. Thanks for the whole liberating Roer thing, Reen. Seriously, I really mean it. I can't thank you and your classmates enough. It's not like you didn't play a part in it or anything, but liberating Roer is just one step on our path to liberating the Academy. We'll all be counting on you. I won't let you down. From the sounds of things, you all fought wonderfully yesterday. It was quite a shock when I heard the particulars of what happened, but I'm glad you're all safe. Us too. Thank you, Instructor. Sure you don't want to come with us? You wouldn't be the first instructor to come on board the Courageous, and we'd be more than happy to have you. I'm certain that if I were to join you on the ship, I would only be a burden. That's due in no small part to my family potentially objecting to my presence there and causing trouble for everyone. As inactive as it sounds, I think the best thing I can do for you is to stay here and pray for your safety and success. Well, if you're sure, you're sure. We'll try not to let you down. I'd like to imagine that Roer will be safe for the time being, but take care all the same. Hee hee, the same to all of you. May adios watch over all of you. Over you all. Jesus. Okay, so I talked to them in here. None of these guys were... Okay, so the HQ has a couple of Tim Tams. Alright, I gotta go downstairs and... I think. Let's see who's guarding that. Maybe those guys won't be dicks now that we saved their town. They say the modernization of Roer was really dependent on 3 people. The first, the former Reinford chairman Gwyn Reinford. Second, President Schmidt of the Roer Institute of Technology. And the third isn't nearly as well known, but it's the genius artisan Jackass. They're all amazing, but they apparently don't get along very well, so you won't see them working together very often. It's a shame, too. Imagine what sort of incredible things they could make if they all worked together. Imagine. These guys were dicks to me. Will they not be dicks now? Let's see. The Marquis is currently resting in his mansion. To be perfectly honest, I'm relieved that things ended this way. We all care about his lordship and Lady Angelica. We wouldn't want anything to happen to either one of them. We're no longer part of the Noble Alliance, nor will we play any further part in the war. We will not, however, permit anyone to threaten the safety of this province. Our pride is still intact. Suspicious persons will be arrested on sight, so do not push your luck. Yeah, he's still a dick. One of them is, at least. The other one's not really concerned. I saved the town, and that's all I get treated like. Oh, I almost ran the wrong way. Let's see, which one goes up? Oh, we're gonna go fight the. We're gonna fight the current. There's a lot of people down here. Holy moly! All right, it'll be a while before we're back to producing anything. They basically used our factory as a giant storage cupboard. Before we can do anything, we need to clean and inspect every last piece of equipment. Sigh. Whining aside, we're still 100 times better off than we were a few days ago. Feels good to have a production getting back in gear again. We owe it all to Lady Angelica, too. Gahahaha. We're gonna make our way around like this, sort of like clockwise. Who's in here? Okay, Toa's in here. Can't celebrate without a damn good drink. Today is a great day to be celebrating. Here's to the liberation of Roer. You sure it's okay to be treating us like this, Devance? Sure am. Drink up. It's all in the house. This is a time to be celebrating. It's about time. I ain't buying anything other than the you helped her bit, but that's good enough for me. Who cares as long as things are back to normal around here? Ha ha ha. Wow, old Devance really knows how to treat his customers right. Hey, you gonna bring me another one? And that's how I ended up helping her. Who would say no to Lady Angelica? Oh, now I get you. Bah, I knew you were up to something. So what'd you help her with? Don't tell me all you do is give her a place to sleep. Of course not. You'd be better off asking what I didn't do. Should have seen me, pistol in hand, taking the guys after her out like they were nothing. That's my man. I don't buy it for a second, but that's one hell of a story. Oh, hello there. I'm sorry about all the noise Devance is making. He always has to exaggerate. He didn't do a darn thing like that, and he knows it. Anyway, never mind him. If you're hungry, feel free to order away. I swear he's always... I need to mute my phone. Just sorry, guys. 1 second. Forgot to silence that. He's always neglecting his work and going off doing something or other. Yes, he is technically an adult, but he sure doesn't act like one. Hey, out of the way, lady. Why do I have to do this? They won't even pay me with Mira. What kind of job pays with books? I don't even like books. Here, you take it off my hands. Gambler Jack 2, Jack Chapter 10. Okay. Shop. Buy. Exciting grill. Oh, wow. Restores 10 CP strength of... Oh. That's a lot of health, too. We get a couple of those. Rich carbonara. Don't need that. Much scope. The food here is so filling. It's great. I love the Norchian seasoning too. And once I'm done here, it's off to a business meeting a little farther up north. I wonder what wonderful dishes or what wonderful business opportunities will be waiting for me. Okay. Don't want to intervene here yet. Hi, Reen. Hey there. Glad to see you're taking it easy. You've earned it. Right back at you, Angelica. Are you taking a break together then? We certainly are. Nothing makes me happier than spending quality time with my dear sweet Toa. I love that she's still got her cat stuff on. George is at the Institute too, so it's just the two of us, and it's about time I whisk her off into our own private little world. No, Angie, stop. You really haven't changed a bit. But in a weird way, I've missed this. Now we just need Crow. Yeah, our crew won't be complete until we drag his ass back home, kicking and screaming. After everything he's done, huh? You guys are, I mean, I guess they really developed a connection, but sometimes you have to kind of be stern about it. Sorry, but I'm afraid this factory's closed for the time being. The Reinford Group is currently reorganizing it after what happened. So for now, this factory is out of service until further notice. Nice. Out of service. Out of servicio. And this leads to Norcia Highway, which we're not leaving the town. I almost fell over when I heard that Marquise Ragnar decided to proclaim neutrality. Now that he has, though, I know he'll stand by it. He's a man of his word, if nothing else. Better yet, if he does, the provincial army will fall in line, too. Looks like we can finally rest easy. Okay. Aren't you one of the Thor students? Thank you so much for all you've done. You've given the city its pride back. With all of the factories they modified to produce weapons, we've still got some restoring to do. But that's for us to worry about. And we'll be happy to. Thank you again for bringing the city back to life. I'm on my way back to the mansion. Try as I might to bring Lady Annabelle home. She's not having any of it. I'm still shocked by how much she's changed since I last saw her. She was never so selfish before. But I don't know how I'm going to avoid telling her father about all of this. Emma? Guess what? Linda's sister is here to see her. I'm so glad to know she's alright. Linda's been ever so worried about her. They're catching up with each other inside right now. I've decided to give the two of them some privacy. Haven't seen you since what? Your last field study here? Good to see you again. Seems to me like you've all grown a lot since then. Thor's clearly taught you well. You can leave the cleanup here to us. We'll do what we can to ensure that order is maintained. You've all done a remarkable job. Thanks to you, we are finally able to make our return to Roer. We'll be leaving a number of our officers at this station. Hopefully that will help to stabilize things in the province. Though there's no telling what the future may hold. What the future may hold. What's going on in here? Oh, they have a quest for me. Okie Talk. Linda finally found her sister, or maybe it was the other way around. Either way, it's good news. She told me it was her first time working in retail like this, but she still did a pretty good job. And what a nice girl she is. I'll support her no matter what she decides to do from here. Whatever it is, I hope she gives it her very best. Anything new from you? Yes! New Imperial Chronicle. Rocking it. Alright, is this important? Like, I didn't know there was usually not a quest during, oh geez, how many? Okay, here we go. Alright. Let's see. Hello, Reen. Ah, hello, Reen. Can we not do this just for today? I feel like I should just wear a shirt that says I'm sorry about her or something. Come on, I'm just having a bit of fun with my two best pals. Besides, it's been so long since we've seen each other, she probably missed all the teasing. Really? Just so happy to see you again. I was so worried this whole time. I never should have left you alone like that. You must have been really scared. I'm so sorry. I should have been the one saying all that. Oh no, here come the tears. Wow, you're such a dummy, Lindy. Hey, there. It's great to see the two of you back together again. Reen, we owe you so much. We might not have seen each other again if it weren't for Class 7 and the Courageous. Now it's time for me to return the favor by joining the crew and doing all I can to help out. You better, since I'm going to keep spicing up your lives as the ship's sexiness officer. It's not I don't think any airs. Never mind. Nothing. Never mind. I know you're trying to joke to cover up the fact you're crying, but it's really not working. Boo. Fine, let's just get on that ship. Follow me. I'll show you the way. All right, then. Thanks again, Reen. We'll see you later, okay? See you on board. All right, cool. That was just them joining the ship. Welcome to the Courageous. Okay. All right. So I still have to go to the... Oh, the airport is the exit. Okay, so that's not happening, I guess. I'll peek at it to see what happens. Who would have expected Her Highness Princess Alphen would grace our humble province with her presence? I'd heard that she was under the Alliance's control in Heimdall, but do old rumors matter at this point? What matters is that she's out of the capital and free now. She's the hope of every single Erebonian. Alright, rough. We got a dude here. Our factory's open again. Yeah. It's time to get back to making orbital lamps and orbital stoves and orbital fridges and orbital radios and orbital everything. It's so good to have work. I mean, what's an engineer without a job, right? Let's see, is it gonna force me? It's not, is it? Oh, okay. So there's just one person to talk to, it looks like. You. Good day to you. You must be one of the Thor students. After all you've done for our city, you're more than welcome here anytime. One quick last... Oh, there's a couple of dots. Couple of dots. Actually, there's a person out here. Oh, Fee. Way down in the distance, right? That's Fee? Pretty sure. It's exclamation point, and in the Roer airport says Fee. Okay, so yeah. Well, let's see what's over here. How's it going? Just leave the Courageous's maintenance to me. I've been watching the ship since she was a few lines on paper. She's like a child to me now. Time to get her cleaner than she's been since she first took flight. Yeah, clean her up. Give her a good wash. This ship's sure running late. Maybe it's had to take a detour to avoid a battle or something. I mean, that'd explain it. No sense in risking your passengers' lives by flying over a heated war zone. That is true. That is true. All right. I'm back here, and then I have to go talk to the peeps in the RF building. I talked to you, right? I'm pretty sure I did. I'm like 100% positive. Just follow winner. Yep. Okay, I already talked to you. Rest easy. That's how you get a good workout. Run the wrong way up the escalator. All right. There should be people to talk to inside the building. Yeah, not too bad. Okay. Couple people over here. What's this? Mint safe after all? Phew. After not hearing a peep from her after 2 months, I was really starting to fear the worst. Guess that military academy really toughened her up. Sniffle, I'm so proud. What fantastic news. Great to hear that she's doing well. Thanks, all of you. Oh, shit. Damn it. Sir, the orbital computer production line is completely unusable. They've made such crazy modifications to it that I can't make heads or tails of the damn thing. Alright, I'll take care of this. You get to work on restoring the design data. Of course, sir. Chief Johann. Johann von Beethoven. That's not his name. Welcome to Rhineford Corporate Headquarters. Allow me to take this opportunity to personally thank you for liberating Roer. No thanks necessary. Honestly, that wasn't even our goal. We were just trying to save the chairman for Elisa's sake. We're glad we could do that too, though. As are we. The chairman is hard at work rebuilding the group and trying to get it back to peak capacity as we speak. Once Rhineford returns to normal, Roer should follow. We could not be more grateful for all you've done. Our department's back to work too. I'm so happy I could hug you. I'll try to restrain myself, however. I've been dreaming of this moment for so long now. Time to get back to work and no more slacking. All right, Leonard. Leonard Skennard. How humiliating. We were forced to follow the acting chairman's orders to the letter. As awful as that was, things got even worse when we ended up letting those archaisms run rampant in the building. We're in the middle of a complete revamp of our security protocols to make sure that this can never happen again. Yeah, you should. Dumbasses. Master Reinschwarzer of Thor's Military Academy, I presume. Lady Elisa is on the 24th floor at the moment. She's with Her Highness Princess Alphin at the moment. Would you be going to see them? That was the plan. Thanks for letting me know. What do you sell? The Rhineford Medal. Strength, defense, arts defense. That's cool. Might go to that when I got no other choice on stuffs. Hold on, you're one of the heroes who freed the city. What an honor to be able to meet you like this. Oh wow, this will be quite the story at my next business meeting. Really didn't do much. Honestly, your praise is probably better saved for Angelica. Not at all. There's no way Roer would have been freed if not for the courageous. So on behalf of everyone here in Roer, allow me to thank you for your incredible work. Well, thank you for the thanks, I guess. An alarm started sounding right when I was about to close a huge deal yesterday. It really scared the life out of me. But looking around at how fired up the staff is today, I've got a feeling today's going to go really well. It's good. I'm glad. Employee elevator. Oh, my bad. Residence time. Dun, dun. Oh. Seriously? So they are forced, Oh. The princess. Thought she was... Am I blind? Oh, she's upstairs. Well, I was gonna use the princess as one of my... things. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Oh, we got a Sparkles. Copy of a magazine called Cars Monthly here. I think this is some sort of automotive magazine published abroad. Got a whole section here dedicated to car paint colors. This one actually looks kind of cool. New bike, dark coloring. All right. Okay, I guess I'll start. I have 5 points. So we're gonna go Princess and Elisa. They're getting... Oh, Sharon's somewhere in this place. I gotta talk to her. Sarah, of course. And then... Laura and Toa. That's how we're gonna do this. Last night I received an invitation to stay here. There's still some time until we have to leave, so I think I'll spend some quality time curled up with these books instead. Sharon's coffee can't be beaten either. In fact, pulling myself away from here may prove to be a real struggle. Maybe I should join for a while. She seems like she could use some company. You're just trying to cozy up to the princess because when she's older, she's probably gonna be a hottie. Mind if I stick around a little longer? Not at all. We don't get many chances to spend time together like this, so let's make the most of it. Okay, Reen could never say no to some of Sharon's coffee, and in fact asked her to make another pot for them. With that, he and Princess Alphen spent some time pushing the countless books gathered in the library. The coffee really has a nice aroma to it, doesn't it? Sitting back and enjoying a cup of Sharon's coffee, engrossed in a book. I think I've found the very definition of bliss. Well, I can see where you're coming from. It never ceases to amaze me how many books there are in here, or even the variety of topics and genres represented. Guess Gwyn has always had a pretty broad range of interests, though, so it makes sense that his library would be as diverse. Indeed, but that only makes it more difficult to decide which volume to read next. Although I must admit, I was a little disappointed to find one particular genre underrepresented here. Which one? The titillating tales loved by fair ladies all across the empire, stories about the lives and loves of handsome gentlemen, books that warm the hearts of all who thrill to their prose. Oh, jeez. Oh, those books. I remember you saying those were pretty popular, St. Astraea too, right? The Courageous was lacking in that genre too, until Dorothy came and seeded it with some volumes from her own collection. So, does Elise, have any interest in those kinds of books? It's so much more magical to just leave the truth of things to your imagination. We're talking about a realm created by and for pure-hearted maidens, after all. It's not a place where gentlemen should tread lightly. Fair enough, I'm curious, but not that curious. Try to at least regulate your corrupting influence, though. That'd be great. If that's truly what you wish, I suppose I ought to respect your wishes. But teasing her is my most cherished pastime, so I'd really prefer to keep at it. I wonder if she realizes her struggles are mainly just for entertainment. Still, teasing or not, I'm glad Elise has at least one close friend she can depend on. Oh, and speaking of entertaining pastimes, I actually learned a delightful little card game called Blade from Sharon yesterday. Perhaps we could play a few rounds together. That sounds fun. I accept your challenge. Reen got the cards and began what seemed like it would be a few quick, friendly games of Blade. As they played, things unexpectedly ended up getting fairly heated, with each of them determined to come out on top while holding nothing back. In the end, the time they spent playing together was as enjoyable as the time they had spent reading. This really is quite an amusing little game. It's nice that even an inexperienced player like me doesn't start at too great of a disadvantage. Yeah, the updated version has a lot more strategy to it too. But I have a lot of fond memories of this version of the game. I almost can't help but like it. In fact, Crow is the one who gave me my very first deck of Blade cards. Oh really? It was sad to see the two of you fighting each other, especially after all you've been through together. What is it that forced the two of you to fight like this? Well, ultimately I think it's a battle of wills, and both of us are too stubborn to just give up and walk away. What do you mean? Reen told Princess Alphen about everything that happened between him and Crow, as he went on dredging up those memories from what seemed like a lifetime ago. He went through a whole spectrum of emotions, yet through it all, she had quietly and considerately listened till he finished telling her all there was to tell. You could think of it as a high-stakes game of blade, Crow on one side, me on the other. Neither of us are willing to compromise on the things that make us who we are, our beliefs, our past, our friends, and without compromise, all that's left to us is to meet each other head-on and see who comes out on top. I just hope that while we're doing that, we'll discover where life will lead us and what to do with ourselves after this is over. I see. Boys will be boys, I suppose, but hearing you describe it, I almost envy Crow's position. Why's that? I just meant Elise would probably think that if she were here now, envying Crow, I mean. After all, it's almost like fate is pushing you and Crow together. It fills my imagination with thoughts. Oh, geez. Just a word to the wise. Guys aren't too hot about being paired up with their male friends when they don't lean that way. Well, like it or not, I consider myself someone fully invested in this little battle of wills now, so I intend to stay with you and see how it all pans out. You're more than welcome to come along for the ride, Your Highness, wherever it may take us. Nice little bonding event. Your bond with Princess Alphen strengthened. Bingo bango. Reign and Princess Alphen reach link level 4. Yeah. Alright. Now where's Sharon? There she is. She's hiding from me. You deserve nothing but the highest praise for the way you fought yesterday, Master Rean. Were it not for your assistance, I doubt I would have been able to even rescue the chairman, much less liberate Roer. You have my most heartfelt thanks. You say that like we would have been able to do either of those things without you. This was a team effort, through and through. Besides, I'm the last person who deserves any praise. If I had just been a little stronger, V would still be alive. As much as I would like to, I'm afraid I have no right to attempt to comfort you. Not after having done the things I have. Sharon? Some might see your willingness to mourn the death of an enemy as a weakness, and understandably so, but I see it as just the opposite. I see it as a strength that you and your classmates possess. So I won't insult you by telling you it's wrong to feel the way you do. I'm positive that you'll find a way to come to terms with those feelings on your own. Though I'm here for you if you need me. Thank you, Sharon. Alright. Let's see, Elisa. What are you up to, Elisa? Checking out the rooms to make sure everything's in order. Sharon supposedly put everything back in order now that Director Rogner's gone, but still, it can't hurt to double check, right? I'd hate it if he ran off with something valuable on his way out. Seems like the kind of guy who develops sticky fingers. Do you want a hand or anything? I'm fine, thanks. I've got a pretty good idea of where everything was, so it shouldn't be too much trouble. Mother's more than busy enough now, so I might as well just get it done. I feel like I should help her out anyway. Sure about doing this on your own? I mean, 2 people would be able to get the job done twice as fast, right? What are you planning, Schwarzer? Nothing at all, I swear. Just kidding. Of course I'll take you up on that. She's lying. She knows she wants him to help. The 2 of them made their way around the Reinford household, scouring each and every room for any signs of malfeasance or missing property. Fortunately, thanks to Sharon organizing everything the night before, it didn't take them too long. Before they knew it, they had only one room remaining, the chairman's room. Well, I'm glad to see that at least the rooms aren't a complete mess like they were yesterday. Sharon's done a great job cleaning everything up. It doesn't look like there's anything missing either. Well, that's good news. As much as I feel bad criticizing Angelica's uncle, Heidel Rogner must be an absolute slob. You'd think as a noble, he'd at least pay for a little more mind to cleanliness. Feel sorry for his housekeeping staff. It's probably more than being a noble. He thought he could get away with never having to clean anything. Imprisoning your mother seemed to have inflated his ego. You're probably right. Suddenly having power over someone he was never able to stand against must have been a real treat. Either way, we're almost finished up here, so What is it? I just noticed something sticking out slightly from between the 2 of these books. This is... Oh shit. It's a photograph of you as a little girl, and that looks like your mother, which would mean... Yeah, that's my father. Why is this hidden away on her desk, though? Maybe she pulled it out to look at every now and then while she was working, but didn't want anyone to know. Honestly, I'm surprised too, but here it is. I don't think there's any doubt that it's important to her. I guess you're right. Are we ever going to find out what happened to her dad? Elisa put the photograph back where she'd found it, and the two of them finished checking the rest of the rooms. Once their work was done, they treated themselves to a well-deserved rest. Got some wine and some bottles there, yeah? That sure took a while, huh? Can only imagine how much of a task that would have been if you had to do it all by yourself. Truth be told, I probably would have given up partway in and just left the rest to Sharon. Thank you so much, Reen. For what, helping out? Well, sure, but while finding that photo earlier might have just been a coincidence, I doubt I would have looked around in Mother's room if you hadn't been here. If I hadn't, I never would have discovered that or realized that maybe somewhere deep down she really does care. I think you would have, even if not today, you'd realize it eventually. She's your mother after all. The two of you will always have the connection as family, like it or not. I think the day will come when you two understand how much you care for each other, with or without a photo to show. I'd like to think so, at least. Talking with you like this reminds me of when we had our field study here. We had a little heart-to-heart about Mother back then, didn't we, in the same room? It was this room, actually. There's a lot I'm really thankful to you for, though. I wouldn't have been able to free Mother or the city on my own, and this is hardly the first time you've supported me or helped me accomplish something when I needed it most. So for all the times I was too stubborn to say it, thank you, Reen. Hope you'll get the chance to repay you for this someday for everything. Repay me? Well, anyway, thanks for all your help today. I'm gonna be going now. See you later. All right. Not sure what that was all about, but I guess I'd better get ready to head out too. She got nervous. Your bond with Elisa strengthened. Max bond, I guess. Alright. Can I teleport? I totally can. I totes can. Well, that saves me a little bit of time. Let's go down. And where is my lovely Lady Sarah? Repair. Have I not been there? I have not been there. What is this repair shop? Alright, is it here? RF store. Wait a minute, I'm confused. Okay, maybe it's upstairs. You know what? It's fast way. Why does it say repair, but... Wait. Is it this thing? No, this is just Celine. Hey, Celine, what brought you here? My desire for privacy and quiet. Have you ever tried taking a nap on the Courageous? Looking at you, definitely haven't. You look like something the cat dragged in, and that's being generous. I've been better, yeah. Normally, I just tell you to forget about what's already happened, but I see we're beyond that point, so try not to let it shake you too much. Depression isn't exactly going to be our ally in the days to come. Don't let it take you over, okay? Man, it must really look really bad if even you're trying to cheer me up. Don't get the wrong idea here. I just don't want you to take your mopiness into battle with you and get both of us killed. I'm worried about me, alright? Got it, got it. Where the hell is repair? Daily goods. Oh. Oh, I'm an idiot. I know where it's at. The Jackass Repair Shop is down there. See it. I see it. I just gotta get down. Damn it. Okay. Alright. I must not delay. My lady awaits. Forgot all about this little area. Should probably... Okay. Okay. Haven't been in here. Man, it feels good to finally get to come home. Celine and Todd are both doing okay too. What a relief. Guess I've got a lot of thank yous to make for all of this. You and your friends, Lady Angelic, I owe you all my deepest gratitude. My husband came home. The mine is finally free. Better yet, there's not a scratch on him. I couldn't be more relieved. Adios, thank you so much. You're friggin' welcome. Hey, little kid. Dad came home finally. He was gone for so long. Mom was worried sick. That means he's gonna have to get me a few toys to make up for it. Hee hee hee. Kid knows how to work the system. Alright. Grandpa, how'd I get good at hide and seek? What are you, stupid? You hide in places where people won't find you. That's what I mean. How do I find places where people won't find me? Oh, jeez. I want to get good at hide and seek like Toddy is, but I don't know how to do that. There we go. Things might be getting back to usual around here, but I've got to look into a little something for old Gwyn. We both know there's something going on in the shadows of the war, but outside of that, we're both in the dark. Can't exactly leave Locomo and go look into it right now, though. Gonna have to wait for things to settle down. Oh, shit. Got a vague idea of where to start looking into these black workshop guys, but it's not like I can leave Locomo and go off investigating. Okay. Black workshop? That was the name. I don't have time to worry about this right now. Focus, focus. Oh crap, that might lead to something. Okay, celestial bomb, ground bait. Okay, quartzes. I'm not gonna worry about all that. My lady. Jackass is doing some maintenance on my herbal gun for me. With a name like that, I wasn't sure what to expect when Elisa introduced me to him, but it seems like he really knows his stuff. I just wish he had a bit more of a refined, dandyish aura about him, sort of like Gwyn. Then he'd be more my type. Oh, geez. The inside of your head must be a terrifying place to live. You have no idea, Reen. All kidding aside, though, you should take this chance to make sure all your gear is in good shape. There's no telling when you'll need to put it through some hard use, and it always pays to be prepared. Maybe I should take this chance to have a look around here, too. Yes. Say, would you mind if I hung around here with you until your maintenance is finished up? Now that I look around, there seem to be a lot of things here worth checking out. You can if you want, but I think what you really need is something else. What do you mean by that? Get your sword ready. As soon as he's finished with my gun, there's somewhere I want to take you. To the bedroom. My sword is ready. As it turned out, that somewhere ended up being the Norcha Highway. Looks like we're gonna fight. Alrighty, don't think anyone's gonna come barging in and disturbing us all the way out here. Yeah, I doubt it, but why'd you bring me here in the first place? You told me not to forget my sword, so I'm guessing it's not a date. Pshaw, you never been on a Sarah date. Anyway, I hope you're ready to get all hot and heavy with me anytime. As we pour ourselves into a no-holds-barred combat training. Are you kidding me? This time I'm not going to hold anything back, so you better be ready. I want you to fight me like your life depends on it. Because you can leave this little excursion one of two ways, walking with your head held high or on a stretcher. Arg. I don't know what brought this on, but I can see this one isn't one of your usual gags. In that case, I accept your challenge. You'll only get my best today. So they began their intense battle. True to her word, Sarah came arena with all the fury of a raging storm. Despite bringing the best of his skill to bear, he was just barely able to withstand her assaults. How are you so strong? This is what, like when you're not pulling your punches, huh? Damn straight. The world's not a nice place. It's not a fair place. But I fought tooth and nail for my place in it anyway. The world takes from you too. I've almost lost count of how many irreplaceable things it's taken from me. So many friends, allies, I don't even have a homeland to call my own now. Instructor? But I did whatever I had to keep on living no matter what. And I stand before you now as the sum of all those ugly, painful experiences. Life will knock you down over and over again, but if you rise just one more time, that makes you the victor. That's something I've kept on believing, and seeing you students give it your all has only strengthened that belief. That's why I've decided that everything life has taught me in the School of Hard Knocks, I'm going to teach you. She's got a great reason for the way she is. Her life, her experiences have made her alive. She's just had to put on a tough front all the time. Not through words or lessons or fancy platitudes, but through battle. Ogre mode, Reed. Do it. I'm ready to learn. You might have gotten the better of me before, but I'm ready for round 2 anytime. Attaboy, let's not waste time chit-chatting then. You ready? They resumed their battle, and the intense training continued. Green focused everything on the fight, fending off Instructor Sarah's onslaught as best he could, and after a long, difficult fight... Pants. Looks like neither of us has the energy to go another round. I guess we'll have to call this one a draw, but at the very least, I say we got in some good training. Well fought, Rean. It's kind of scary how strong you are, though. It was all I could do to keep you at bay. I didn't even get a proper hit on you in the end. You could have, though. All you would have had to do is fire up that power of yours, and you should have, since, you know, I specifically told you to fight like your life depended on it. But just messing with you. That consideration you always show for others is part of what makes you strong. I know you're still beating yourself up over what happened yesterday, and that's totally understandable. But at the end of the day, you've got to get past it and move on. No one can do that for you. But you will, though, I have no doubt about that. So just keep your chin up and your gaze forward, I guess. Thanks, instructor. I'll try at least. A lot of people are counting on me, and I don't want to let them down. Take me back to the town. The two stayed and rested for a while to get their strength back, and once they felt better, they walked together back to Roer. Bond strengthened. Yeah. Alright. Now, Laura awaits in the RF store. Which one's the RF store? Oh, it's this one. Oh shoot, I don't remember going in here. Craptacular, I forgot to go in here and talk to people. I can't believe he was actually right. Because of that, Kleist & Company now has a major new contract with us with terms that are hugely favorable for them. That Hugo boy is a businessman to be reckoned with. Alright, that's the last of my business here for the time being. Preparations have been made, dotted lines have been signed. I've just got to get in contact with our capital office. He looks awfully busy. I guess inviting him to join the Courageous can wait until after the maintenance is done. Yeah, there you go. I'll talk to you. Factories that turn out consumer products are at least starting to get back up and running again. We did, however, end up signing a contract stipulating that 10% of the goods we received go to Kleist & Company. I'm impressed a young man like Hugo Kleist was able to predict that this would happen. Very nice. This is my first time seeing Roer. I must admit, I'm very impressed. My expectations were high given the Reinford Company's presence here, but I can safely say they've been shattered. I think the single shop alone has more types of Orphle goods than the entirety of Legram. I feel kind of like a child in a candy store, to be honest. There's so much I want to look at while I'm here. I could go for some window shopping. Mind if we look around together? Nothing like shelves full of stuff to take your mind off things. By all means. Let's see what this place has to offer. So this is an orbital refrigerator. Notice there was a large one in the Courageous kitchen, but I wasn't entirely sure what it was at the time. Now that you mention it, we do have one aboard, don't we? Being just able to stick food in there and have it stay fresh for days is pretty awesome. So it is. I wouldn't mind having one for myself when I want to prepare a boxed lunch. How much does one cost? Maybe I'll consider one when my skill in cooking improves enough to justify the expenditure. Let's go looking at something else. Right, Chantley seems pretty disappointed she can't get one. What's this? The design is rather avant-garde. It says here it's called an orbital vacuum cleaner. You know what's funny? They just stick orbital in front of everything. They could have just called it a vacuum cleaner, a refrigerator. The orbital should just be implied. You press the button on it and it'll suck up dust and crumbs. It's like the orbital version of a broom, I guess. That does sound pretty convenient. I'd like to give it a try. Let's see. Laura carefully press the button on the vacuum cleaner. I don't think you're supposed to turn on the appliance in the store like that. Sorry, I guess curiosity got the better of me. I suppose I should turn it off then. Is this the button you press to do that? Why is it vibrating even louder and more forcefully? Excuse me, miss. If there were no Sarah, I'd probably be leaning towards Laura, and we'd be shopping for our furniture. Well, he certainly seemed none too pleased with us. I'm sorry, Reen. Don't worry about it. It's not often I get to see you get into trouble like that. Guess technology isn't your forte, huh? Apparently not. I mean, I have an interest in it, but very little experience actually using it. I think I'd be able to use all the appliances here if I had a chance to learn, though, just like I did with our combat ornaments. By the way, what are these? They're orbital washing machines. By the look of it, you put your clothes in there and it'll wash them for you. Lisa had a few in her house from what I remember. Wow, that sure sounds convenient. Fascinating. I wonder how it works. Let me see. Not again. My apologies. Which of these buttons turns it off? This one? No, maybe this one. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Looks like you just bought yourself a washing machine. Please tell me you haven't done what I think you've done. I'm afraid it appears I've broken it. Excuse me, miss. Fortunately for Laura and Lee, the damage was much less severe than it looked, and they were able to repair the orbital washing machine. The employee was understandably furious, but thanks to their connections with Elisa, he was kind enough to overlook what happened. I can't believe I made such a blunder, not just once, but twice. Well, at least they were able to fix it, right? All's well that ends well. Still, it really does feel like you were born into the way of the sword. She's blushing. You don't need to make my lack of domestic skills sound like some kind of winning quality. I'm all too aware of the areas where I come up short, but I took up cooking in an effort to become more refined, but I wasn't planning on to admit that here, arg. Still, I'm glad I got the chance to see a side of you no one else has really gotten to see. And hey, no one's good at everything. We've all got our weak spots. Well, that's true, but you and I aren't so different in that regard, you know? All of us have roles we're good at fulfilling, and for those that aren't, we need to learn to rely on others. I want you to promise me you won't try to shoulder everything yourself. All of us are here with you to share the burden. Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Laura. Your bond with Laura strengthened. Yeah. Level 6. Alright, I got one more point. Out of the way. Which machine did she break? That one and the vacuum? Hilarious. Alright, so finally I was gonna go see Toa, and she's in the diner. Out of the way, gents. Here we go. Irene. Hey there, glad to see you taking it easy. You've earned it. Right back at you, Angelica. Are you taking a break together then? Certainly nothing makes me happier than spending some quality time. Oh, I already read this. No, Andy, stop. Really haven't changed a bit. Where would I have missed this? Now we just need Crow. Yeah, I read this. Oh, both of them. Nice. Should ladies mind if I joined you? Not at all. Guess we'll have to pay you for since you're the bright-eyed first year. This really is relaxing. Tea here is nice for a working class diner, isn't it? I've always been fond of this place. Always used to sneak out of the mansion for some to relax like a sweet and innocent young maiden. Angie, you aren't supposed to be drinking alcohol. Forgive me, my dear. Still, it feels like it's been ages since we were last able to sit and talk like this. Settling things with my father paid off. It really has been too long. Yeah, it has. Hold on, your hair's looking a little disheveled, Toa. What? It is? Is it? Well, it makes sense that it might, I guess. Ever since I started wearing the captain's hat, I haven't been paying much attention. That won't do it all. Your hair is so long and beautiful, you need to take better care of it. I know, why don't I comb it for you? Oh, would you mind? It's been so long since you last did it, I kind of miss it. They're so close, it's adorable. That should do the trick. Look at that. Wow, it's kind of strange seeing you with your hair done, but I've got to admit, it really suits you. You think? She looks surprisingly mature when she has her hair done, doesn't she? Cuteness and maturity, the best of both worlds. She's such a queen. Okay, that's enough, Angie. Can I please have my ribbon back? Nope, not yet. This is my chance to try all kinds of fun things with your hair. I've had a collection of ribbons stored away for the next time I got to play with it like this. Stay right here while I go get them. Hold on a minute. Too late. She is unbelievable. I don't know, Toa. There's no harm in spending time like this together once in a while. When you think about it, these are the kinds of peaceful moments we're fighting to return to. That's true enough. Angie and I were recently talking about how things would have been if the war hadn't started. If we were still at the academy, our time there would be rapidly coming to an end. We're second year, so this is the time we really need to be thinking about what to do after graduation. Oh yeah. Have you been able to give that any thought? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm fortunate enough to have received offers from all kinds of organizations and ministries. George has gotten from research facilities and institutes all across the country, and Angie seems to have a lot on her mind about what to do, with her family and all. I've got my work cut out for me if I hope to be in a good position as you guys when I graduate. You are still a first year, so I wouldn't sweat it if I were you. You've still got plenty of time. To tell you the truth though, I think the war has made all of us more unsure of what to do. Even assuming that when it does end, we're able to go back to our lives like they were before, I feel we have a duty to think about this country's future. Just picking some career off a list isn't good enough. I'm amazed you're thinking on such a grand scale. Personally, I feel like I've got my hands full just thinking about my own future. I really can't compare. That's not true at all. I think it's only because of you that we're able to see things like this. Sorry? Well, your class is a source of hope to all of us. It's only because we've got that hope we can believe in that we can think of that what to do when the war is over. As long as you're out there fighting to bring it to an end, we can all believe that end will really come. So let's keep fighting together, okay? We're able to save Angie. I'm sure we can do anything else we put our minds to. You think so? I'm even saying, of course we can. I feel a lot better now, Toa. Thanks. Glad I could help. Oh, did I miss something? Oh, you're back. If you wanted to enjoy a date with my little Toa, you should have asked Reed. You're the only man I'd even think of entrusting her to. I would have helped set things up nice and smooth. What are you talking about, Angie? Haha. Angelica made her way over to the table and went right to work trying an obscene number of cute ribbons on Toa. Reen casually sat back and enjoyed his cup of tea every once in a while, cracking a warm smile at an increasingly flustered Toa. Alright, level 4. Nice. Okie dokie. And that seems to be all that I can do with my bonding points. I should prepare for my departure. We'll stand here next to good old Eustace and kind of just stand there with our arm up on our hips, and he's got the double hips and I've got the single hip hold, and then relaxed right arm because I'm a noble, but I'm kind of like relaxed. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this episode of RPG Corner. It's been more of a relaxed episode. It was long, but it was relaxed because there's a lot of bonding to do. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm Kelthar of the Heroes and Legends. Please don't forget to check out the other show on the channel, Strategy Corner, where we're playing Ogre Battle 64 every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And of course, this series will continue its daily episodes, at least until this game is done. Depending on what I play next for RPG Corner, I may switch that to a 3-day cycle as well, just to help me control the pressure of getting these videos out. Anyways, enough talk about that for now. Thank you guys once again. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.